Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant. Today we are at the next topic, that is attacking the castled king, and today we are going to discuss the concept of assault ratio. Assault ratio means the ratio of attacker is to defender. We have already discussed several times that if the attacker exceeds 2 or 3, then we can definitely look for a combination. So here let us see how many attackers we have got. The queen is eyeing the g7 square. Rook directly attacks g7. Bishop on c1 is attacking till the h6 square. It can be diverted on b2 as well. And the knight is aiming to jump on h5 or the f5 squares. So 4 attackers we can see outright in this position. Now let's look at the defenders. If we want to attack the square g7, there we see that there is no other defender but the king on g8. So practically speaking, there is just one defender, and the assault ratio we can say is 4:1. Means 3 attackers are extra here, and this makes white look for a combination. Of course, it is white to play, and white started looking into the main move rook g7. Another candidate would have been nh5 or even nf5. But rook g7 suggests itself, as we can see things become very forced. After rg7, kg7, knight h5 check. Now the first point is king can very well go to g6, which many people find to refute the move kg6. But if we imagine that position with the king on g6 and knight on h5, we will see that the king has no place other than h5. And the weakness, if we ask those two questions, what is the weakness? So king having less space and the squares g5 and h6, they are weak. So instantly we can attack the weakness. So white has the very strong move after rg7, kg7, knight h5 check, kg6, that is queen e3. Absolutely there is no defense to either cube g5, or if black plays h6 himself, then qh6 mate. If knight g8, then qg5 checkmates. So kg6 turns out to be a blunder. After rg7, kg7, nh5 check, black plays the move king f8 in the game. Very true, he could have played kg8, but then knight f6 would have been checked, and after knight f6, queen f6, we see that the rook is hanging, and after rook e8, there is either bb2 or bishop h6. Both are winning for white. So black went with the move king f8 over there. And after king f8 also, nf6, queen f6, it settles mate on h8. So black had the idea of going ke8 and escape from the threats. There white had to imagine and find the best move. He saw the very strong bb5 check, and soon we realized that either the black king comes out or it gets mated on the back rank. If bd7, then queen h8 mates. Let's play the move still there and see what happens. Knight h5 check, king f8, knight f6, knight takes f6 almost forced. White was also threatening knight h7. Queen takes f6 and king e8. Of course, re8 would have allowed bh6 check and mate next move. Now comes bb5 check, and it's game over. Actually, time to resign. Black played on a bit more. If rook d7, then queen h8 check, ke7, bg5 check, kd6, bishop f4 check, and the queen is lost. bd7, queen h8 is instant mate. Black went kd8. Still comes queen h8 check, kc7, bishop f4 check, and black chose to resign over here. Very well, there is nothing much he can do. After kb6, either queen can be taken with bb8, or white can try to go for mate with qd4 check, kb5, rook b1. We see that mate will be inevitable. After qd4 check, kb5, rook b1, it's game over. King f5 allows qb4 followed by qf4 or qb5 checkmates. Hence black's decision to resign the game was reasonable. So here we discussed how the attack can be concluded, or when we should look for a combination happening on the castled position. So always check the number of attackers and defenders as a guideline. I hope you will find the lesson useful and instructive. Thanks for your time.